the periodic table is it's like the backbone of chemistry.
Absolutely.
It's amazing how it organizes all the elements.
Yeah, it's incredible. But why did scientists feel the need to classify elements in the first place?
Well, back in the 1800s, there were only about 31 elements known. But as time went on, more were discovered, and it became chaotic without a system.
So they needed a way to make sense of all that information, right?
Exactly. It's like trying to organize a massive library without any categories.
That would be a nightmare.
Yes, so scientists like Dobereiner started grouping elements into triads. Yeah,
Triads?
groups of 3 elements with similar properties.
Oh, I see. But that didn't really stick, did it?
Not quite. Then came Newland's with his law of octaves. He noticed that every 8th element had similar properties.
Interesting.
But it only worked up to calcium.
So close, yet so far.
Exactly. The real breakthrough was Mendeleev's periodic table.
Oh, yes.
He arranged elements by increasing atomic weights and properties.
And he even predicted undiscovered elements, right?
Yes. It's like he left blank spots saying there's something missing here. And later, elements like gallium and germanium were discovered exactly where he predicted.
That's just brilliant.
It really is. But then Moseley came along and refined it. He used atomic numbers instead of atomic weights.
So the modern periodic law is based on atomic numbers?
Yes, it states that the properties of elements are a periodic function of their atomic numbers. That cleared up the inconsistencies in Mendeleev's table.
Makes sense.
And then we have the S, P, D, and F blocks, based on electron configurations.
Oh, yeah.
It's all about how electrons fill up the orbitals.
So elements in the same group have similar properties because of similar valence electrons?
Precisely. That's why, for example, all alkali metals are highly reactive.
But what about those elements with atomic numbers over 100?
Ah, those are interesting. They have temporary names based on their numbers until officially named.
Like on Pentium for element 115? That's a mouthful.
It is, but it's systematic. The naming is based on Latin roots for the numbers.
That's clever.
And let's not forget periodic trends like atomic radius, ionization enthalpy, and electronegativity.
Yes.
They all vary in a predictable way across the table.
So moving left to right, atomic radius decreases, right?
Yes, due to the increasing nuclear charge pulling electrons closer. Conversely, going down a group, the radius increases.
Because new shells are added.
Exactly. And these trends help us understand an element's chemical reactivity.
Absolutely.
It's fascinating how it all connects.
It really is. Chemistry is like the ultimate puzzle.
Yes, and the periodic table is the key.
Couldn't agree more.